Good evening, headbangers, shredders, and insomniacs, and welcome to Homegrown Titans of Metal, the show where we profile up-and-coming artists in the Wisconsin heavy metal scene. I'm Milwaukee musician Eric Regal. Tonight we'll be featuring the Lords of the Trident from Madison, Wisconsin. The Lords got started in 2008 and have built a strong local following with their classic metal influenced sound and energetic live performances. Joining us in the studio today are lead vocalist Ty Christensen and guitarist Elliot Killian, better known as Fang von Rathenstein and Kilius Maximus. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Pleasure. All right. So, first question. How did the Lords of the Trident get started?
Well, I don't know if you could really call it a start, because, it really started at the beginning of time.
Kind of like the Tao.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the Tao Te Ching, it's a very, So I kind of knew from the moment I was brought into existence that I had to put together the most metal band on earth. And it's a long story and very complicated. You could read all about it on our website, but basically...
A mini novella, if you will.
It is kind of like a little mini novella, And I kind of brought together all of the greatest metal warriors in the history of time together into this one band.
Nice. So how did you actually develop your sound, and who are your primary influences?
You want to take this one, Kelly?
I think it's kind of just like an osmosis thing,
Yeah.
Just influenced by everything around you, you hear it, and then it just kind of diffuses into your pores. Whoop. And just a lot of stuff we listen to, a combining of classic metal and modern influences. We have this song called Face of the Enemy, which is just kind of like Killswitch Engaged meets Rat.
It's very hot. Yeah.
Nice. So now I know you guys have some several changes in your lineup over the past years, and the only remaining members are Ty, guitarist, and Aki, and you guys are the only remaining. So how do the past change-ups clash with anything, or does that affect the band?
Honestly, I think every change has made the band stronger. It's one of those things where the previous members get put to the test, and sometimes they fail. So, you can't really call it a failure when they're sabotaged. Right. A lot of the previous members have been captured or killed by this shadowy organization called Spider, and I just really bad dudes. And so it's just not I don't know if I can call it a failure, but I think every single new person that we bring into the band, we really vet harder and harder, because we have that previous person to go against. Like this person, for instance.
Yeah, don't suck this bad.
Right. You have to he has to hold up to Socrates or Shred. The new bassist has to hold up to Captain Bloodbeard. That's big shoes to fill. So that's a lot of work. So I think it's just stronger and stronger and stronger as we keep going.
Or sandals, really.
Or big sandals to fill, for sure.
All right, well, let's take a look at this.
The band as it is now, I feel for the first time everyone in the band is very enthusiastic about the same kind of music, metal, both kind of modern, harder edged metal, and kind of 80s classic hard rock metal. So everything ranging from kind of old school Rat and Iron Maiden and Queensryche and Judas Priest to more modern stuff like In Flames and Killswitch and Parkway Drive and stuff like that. So I think overall the band has stayed, especially sound-wise, kind of very true to what we originally envisioned back in the dorms, believe it or not. kind of over the years, I think definitely like stage performance-wise, we've gotten a little more extravagant. Ty, who is definitely the big showman, the front man of the band, he's definitely come up with, he's got a lot more props, and he's made a lot. You know, most recently for the last couple of shows, he made some confetti cannons, has a light-up guitar and whatnot. I think also, you know, our guitarist, Achilles Maximus, he definitely has he has a stage presence that kind of rivals Ty's. He moves around a lot and is always up at the front.
So what do you guys think about that, as far as how the band has evolved and what each member brings to the table?
Oh, I would, you know, Asian metal wisdom. That's what I have to say. It's a lot of wisdom that was being spouted there.
And good like metal references, like Parkway Drive. He'll make like even the most like metalheads like just feel insecure about
like
their knowledge of
Wikipedia
metal. Yeah.
For metal. And for Wikipedia, if Wikipedia ever went down, Asian metal would be the backup.
Yeah.
But I have to agree with him on that. Like, you know, we bring in a lot of influences, just like Achilles said. It's like osmosis.
Right.
And you know, we'd like to think maybe all the bands in the area get a little bit of reverse osmosis as well.
Best type.
Yeah.
All right, we spent a lot of time on hockey.
We did.
Next up can be Pontifex Morris's bass.
Yeah, Pontifex. Yeah.
He brings some bass to the table.
Yeah, he's got the bass in the face.
All right.
Slap at the bass.
The drummer.
Oh, and then Sledge.
Yeah, Sledge.
Yeah, Sledge. He's our new guy.
No, he's badass.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us about, you know, what happened to the members that didn't make it? What are they doing now, or why did they get kicked out? Or if you can even talk about that.
Well, like I said, I mean, a lot of them were captured or killed.
Right.
It's, you know, it's a difficult story, but there's some sort of a shadowy organization that's just really trying to, it's got it in for us, really.
Right.
I mean, our last drummer, for instance, Korgoth, you know, we were in our gold-plated RV van touring around, and like in the desert, all of a sudden, boom, helicopters come in, you know, start shooting missiles at us. Now, we've got defenses for that, but I mean, like, there was a lot of helicopters.
They actually convinced him that one of our songs was inappropriate.
That too.
You know,
There's a lot of psychological warfare going on.
it's like that thing when they captured that, what is it, a Hearst Aris or something back in San Francisco back in the,
Right. So yeah, so basically one of his friends, who was also half demon, because he's a demon, you know, so he's got to be friends with only half demons or full demons. She was convinced that our song "Rape Shore" was actually about, like, you know, condoning rape, which is totally untrue.
Lords of Trident,
anti-rape, no rape,
Nope.
no rape. Basically, the first album was pretty much all about places on the UW-Madison campus, because I was minoring in barbarian studies at the time, and Asian metal and I were kind of bunking together, and so we wrote a bunch of, like, Rape Shore is referencing Lake Shore. And Evil Heights is referencing Eagle Heights, and Alone in Cole Hall is Cole Hall. That's where we were hanging out. Virgin Vault is about Liz Waters Hall. I mean, like, list goes on and on. But you know, people get upset about Rape Shore, so we you know try to preface it with, like, Lords of Trident.
It's really just a public service announcement.
Yeah.
For
All right. Well, you guys do a good job, you know, of going out there. You think you fall apart, but you guys have done some pretty good job of social networking. So.
F-book.
F-book.
Well, I was in a band called My Fair Share, currently still am, and we would get a lot of shows opening for Lords of the Trident. And for about a year we played with Lords on various shows. And then I saw this message on Facebook that they needed a new drummer, so I applied because I was a big fan of their style and the theatrics, and tried out, and the rest is history there.
Well, I just saw an event on Facebook, really, and I saw that it was, well, ridiculous, lots of stage presence, and it was music that I liked, and of course that they needed a bass player. But it was pretty lucky that I found a band that matched my musical taste so well. I never thought it would happen so fast.
Becoming the new guy in an established band isn't always easy, but Wade and Brent have made a smooth transition to their new roles.
It's definitely different coming in to a group where they have everything already started off. They already have a following. It's kind of easy on my part just stepping in, but it's just been a lot of fun, pretty much just learning the material, going out doing shows, and being part of the band.
Aki and Elliot have the songwriting down pretty well, it seems, and the impression I got was that they wanted less involved bass parts, I guess, so it was pretty easy to fill in there. So yeah, for now I just play bass, as they say. Listen to any Judas Priest song. The bass is really badass, yet it's pretty simple.
With each new member, a new character must be created to fit his role in the band.
Give it up for Mr. Sedgkarad, who rocked out so hard.
Well, when I joined, me and Ty were just brainstorming a number of ideas, and one of the character concepts was an executioner. And I really liked that, so we took that idea and ran. And my middle name's Garrett, so Ty just took that, and he's able to go and find out that a garrote is a medieval form of torture. It's like this chair you sit in that chokes you. And it's really similar to my middle name, and it fits the executioner character. And Sledge just sounded cool because I play the drums, and it kind of fits the whole drummer image. And yeah, pretty much that's just how that came together.
Well, I can't really see or hear anything, nor can I move very well, but it's a good challenge.
So guys, who are some of your favorite regional bands to perform with?
Oh, sorry, Thumbmore.
Caveman's Fire.
Caveman's Fire, pretty cool guys. Walking my boots. Yeah. Government Zero, I think is great. My Fair Share was cool. Metallica, you know, they were all right. They kind of had this big thing about them, like Metallica, you know. Yeah. You know, we opened once for Of Montreal, which was interesting. That's like very much not our style. They were nice guys though, kind of, you know.
They come out on a white horse, don't they, in some of their sets?
Yeah. We actually stole most of their chocolate dipped strawberries, which is a true story, from the dressing room. And after they were while they were on stage, I went in and stole all the Red Bull. So sorry, Of Montreal. I'm just
gotta get amped.
You know.
Where are some of your most favorite venues to play around southern Wisconsin?
Better give shout outs to all the guys who book us.
Yeah.
Darwin at the Frequency.
Darwin at the Frequency.
Regent Street Retreat, formerly the Annex.
Yeah, the RSR, the Regent Street Retreat. We love dive bars.
Right.
Dive bars are the best, especially dive bars that we've never played at before.
Divier, the better.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you get NASCAR photos and pinball machines that don't work.
Some guys got to move a pinball table for you to actually play.
Right.
That's the best, because you walk in there and you've never been there before, and you set up, and there's like old, jaded drunk guy at the bar, worrying about Darlene, drinking his 5th martini or whatever, like probably whiskey, probably not a martini, and then we start playing, and you'll get that one moment of lucidity where he just kind of comes over and he looks, and then he gives you the whole like, pretty good.
Not Jimi Hendrix, but pretty good.
And then he goes back to drinking, and that's when you have connected with a person.
Right. And also the Bradley Center.
Bradley Center.
Sometimes we play halftime for the Bucks.
Yeah, it's kind of
sports.
For sure. Where are your guys' personal favorite songs to perform live?
Oh, you go first. I gotta think about this one.
I like Fighting for Love because I wrote it, and it features me in a guitar solo, and it's a song for the ladies. I just get a little solo at the beginning.
Yeah.
And also The Enforcer.
You only like the songs where you get solos at the beginning.
Because I get a solo at the beginning.
Yeah.
And also, I thought the Lords, a lot of metal, it's just like straightforward beats, but we needed a groove song. So I wrote a groove metal song you can dance to and headbang to. And
which one was that?
Enforcer.
Oh, you can dance to that? Has anyone actually tried?
Oh, I dance to it all the time.
There you go. Learn something new every day, kids. For me, I really like Skyforce. That one was written by Mr. Asian Metal. Pretty cool song. I do like singing Fighting for Love. That's a fun one. And we got a brand new song called Complete Control, which is, maybe I just like it because it's new, but like it's super fun. There's a lot of like real high head voice kind of vocals in it, and it's really
Give them a preview.
It's like it's a lot of that. So it's super cool. Very unlike any of the other songs that we've done before. So I like that one, but I don't know. It's hard to pick, man.
Yeah.
It's like picking your children. Other than Larry, like how can you pick your?
Larry's
a little. How can you pick your favorite child? We don't play Larry ever. So.
But Cassandra's good.
Cassandra, she's gonna grow up to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Or a lawyer.
All right, guys. Well, next we'll hear from Aki and Wade about their favorites to play live, and Aki will tell us about the Lord Trident's little songwriting process they have.
I don't really, to be honest, I don't think I can pick a favorite song that I like to play live. I think a lot of times I like the newest songs the most. Like, recently we finished a song that was written by Kilius, our guitarist, Complete Control, and I think I really like playing it because I really like learning parts that push me or parts that I wouldn't ever think to write or whatnot. And the song is definitely, one criticism we had of our previous album is that they said, numerous reviewers said, or some reviewers said that the songs weren't intense enough and fast and aggressive enough. And, I think this song really answers that call.
One of my favorites would probably be Foggy Harbor Town for sure. I just love the vibe. It's got a very Iron Maiden sound to it. Really fun to play. It's got a sweet double bass part. Just a lot of fun.
I think a lot of those songs, what's also fun is that, as a band that doesn't take itself entirely seriously, I think a lot of times we have fun with the lyrical content even, and that song Complete Control, in our Ty and myself, we both play, a decent amount of computer games, and he plays a lot, and we both actually we both like this game called Crisis that is now a few years old, but we kind of took inspiration with that song. We use Crisis kind of to have this idea of this kind of, ultra high-tech modern warrior with all kinds of advanced technology and sniper skills and stealth armor, and we kind of threw that into the song. And I think a lot of the songs, a lot of times we have those ideas. One of us comes up with a guitar riff or whatnot, and then one of us kind of derives inspiration. We have a new kind of very medievally sounding song that's also written by Kilias, our guitarist, and immediately Ty was like, "What are you thinking, Aki?" And I'm like, "Definitely medieval period. I'm thinking, Camelot, or I'm thinking of jousting." And immediately Ty was like, he went to town and he started writing lyrics about that. And I have a new song idea, and again, kind of Ty and I were thinking about what it is, and we're thinking, oh my God, like the future, 2085, totalitarian government, secret rebel underground. I don't know, we always have a lot of fun kind of coming up with what a song will be about. Because the riff is one thing, but then kind of Ty often comes up with lyrics and kind of weaves a story with it.
Well, that's about all the time we have for this edition of Homegrown Metal Titans. Before we can go, tell us a little bit about where people can get more information about the Lords of the Tridents, like gigs, schedules, or criteria.
Oh, yeah. If you'd like to go to the most metal domain name on the face of the earth, which is lordsofthetrident.com, you can get all sorts of information about us. Gigs, and you can order merch and all that sort of stuff. We also have, we got a MySpace, we got a Facebook, we got a Reverb Nation, we got a YouTube, we got a Bandcamp. We've got, if you type Lords of the Trident into Google, we're the first 27 and a half pages, and then it's some dude's weird site too. Like it's like some Shiva Trident shrine page, and then there's one, and then the 28th page is still us. So I don't know what that guy's all about, but
right. You have to wait till like 55 to get to some HBO show or something.
Yeah, go to YouTube, type in Lords of the Trident. You'll see our official videos, and you can check those out. And we made those ourselves. One of them was filmed in a volcano, actually.
Nice.
It was very difficult because the cameras kept melting. Very expensive too.
Yeah.
Lots of like loss of life waivers kind of thing. Oh, jeez, man. Good thing we've got demon lawyers. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, thank you, Ty and Elliot, for being with us tonight, and thanks for watching. That's why they made me wear this.
Yeah. See.
And now we'd like to leave you tonight with the lead track from the Lords of Trident's most recent album.
That's right.
This one's called Sky Boss 1, 2, Thunderbolt Lightning Strike. Flying like a thunderbolt, the missiles giving chase. Andy.